Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
And that breaking news is happening on Detroit's west side. Police are telling us 10 people have been shot. One of them is confirmed dead.
Look this. And I say don't walk down here, y'all. Do not walk over here in the dark.
Don't get me to lying to you. I was born in '86, but I know it wasn't nothing but gangster shit going on. It originated from YBI.
Y'all giving the man the wrong image.
This is about to be an epic story, because we talking about the Boss Hog Macaroni with him and I met. I'm considered his #1 protege. I am Ashe Khan, and I'm getting busy, Jack.
He was smooth, man. He had a lot of women, man. Cam had the women, so you know what comes when you got the women. You got people who ain't like it, but it wasn't as bad as the average cat to get it, because where he was from, it was all family actually there. But you know what I'm saying? You had a few cats who he had to deal with, put him in, deal with the situations.
Gorgeous girl, gorgeous. She was beautiful, man, beautiful, beautiful girl, man. Well, we did a lot of things. We had a lot of women in our lives. Women did a lot of things to please us. We had that gift.
But I didn't know nothing about no kind of pimping. I was messing with some guys out of Atlanta, and a couple of them were some good dudes, man. But when it comes to some real pimping, I ain't really get much of that till I got to the Boss Hog, and then I got a whole heaping. So what happened was, some little guy I met, I don't know how I met him. He had a after-hour spot. Not an after-hour spot. He had some kind of fuck spot in the day. Had some Mexicans out there working at a yard. He had a little spot in there, and the girls would go in there and turn dates. So I come over the spot. I got a blonde, bro. She look like Gwen Stefani. So she ready to go. She hot. I'm just trying to find out different things to do with the bro to get some more money. So we're in the spot, and this guy comes in. He's from Detroit. Okay, it's another guy from Detroit. I'm in Atlanta. It's always a treat when players meet. All of that. But my blonde came out the back room to say something to me. And I noticed he didn't even look. He actually turned around and went the other way, And I was like, this is different. I've never seen nobody play it like that. You know what I'm saying? I could always see the thirst in somebody somewhere when I bring a blonde out. And, I always could see that. I could see the teeth come out. But he just, it was nothing. But he told me later, if I wanted to get her, that'd just be putting something in the way if you seen me at her when she came out. So I don't know if y'all keeping up with how the game is flowing, but he was already 2 steps ahead of me at that time. But that was the first thing that kind of blew my mind about the guy.
And I was cool with his family, and they knew the state of my mind. I didn't have no problem going around this shit. Before I knew it, me and her got married. Well, if you remember, we was together until she died, and that was almost 40 years, brother.
But that's what I be telling niggas when they be talking about getting a bitch, and you know what I'm saying, you get a bitch and the bitch be gone in a month and all that. I said, no, I didn't learn it like that, man. My uncles was having women 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? It was a real love affair, man. He said, he got married at 18 and stayed married. You did? Yeah. She wasn't no, and for y'all that don't know, she wasn't no punk neither. She wasn't no punk, Jack. When I was growing up, she was pushing niggas' foreheads with her hand, with her finger like motherfucker. So she wasn't no punk, man. So for her to respect Unc wasn't no punk neither.
Up until she died, Captain, she was the same. She would bring me the kilo bags back home.
Really?
And I would take the razor blade and scrape the bags.
Okay, so these was some cocaine bags and
Aaron. Yes, sir. I started rolling. You dig? He would tell them, you dig, dispose of these properly. But my wife, being who she was, the property was to bring them to her baby. You know, no, she seen how the bags were still, the bags was empty, but you did just the residue off the sides of I'm talking these big Ziploc bags. These was kilo bags, and I would scrape them motherfuckers, man. And like I say, shit, I got busy, man.